could this be the most worthwhile sub you ever make? What do you think?
Well, that's a bold claim to be the most worthy sub. I wanted to have a chat tonight, actually, as the de facto producer of some of your content.
Yeah.
Firstly, to talk about why we want subs, and we're also going to talk a little bit tonight about some recent content, why we've chosen to do it, and the direction of the channel moving forward. Does that sound good?
That sounds perfect.
Okay, so in terms of subscribing, you're not just asking people to subscribe just because you want higher numbers, are you? Of course you do want higher numbers, but what's it all about?
I need to get to a certain amount of subscribers in order to be able to go to be able to do live streams. And the reason why I want to do live streams and to make it a lot easier is because we're going to be doing a walk, so we're not going to have any places where we can really pitch up with all of our kit, so it'd make it so much easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so bottom line is what we're looking to do is to get to that certain threshold where the account then is enabled to do live streams from a mobile device.
Yeah.
And we've done live streams before because you can plug video capture cards into laptops,
Yeah.
which is going to be a bit too much for that walk. So if we can get, it's roughly about 100 more subscribers that you need at the moment. If we can get to that threshold, then you are going to you're going to be able to broadcast live from wherever we are, and that's going to mean we can make more money for Guide Dogs, who's the charity we're raising money for. It's hashtag Guide Dogs 90. We are doing that walk. You've heard about that ad nauseum. I'm doing the walk and I'm getting, but I hate to tell you this, I'm getting bored of it. So we need to shake it up a bit, right?
Yeah, that's what we're
Production
doing.
and direction.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, if you do sub and you help us get to that point, it's going to help with a couple of things, actually. Most immediately, it's going to help get to that point where we can do live broadcasts along the way. And we've just invested in some amazing kit, haven't we?
We have.
We've invested in loads of kit. The
Yeah.
lens you're watching this on, we're not too sure because neither of us can see it. Hopefully it's going to do all the auto stuff. I'm going to mess up the autofocus. I'll do it deliberately now. So I put my hand in front of our faces. That's going to make it, hopefully, anyway, it will come back, but it's going to have done a little bit of hunting. But basically the camera's operating itself.
That's quite cool though. I like it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, as long as it works out okay.
Yeah.
We've
I'm
also
sure we can be excused though. If
invested in smaller audio technology for our walks so that we can bring you the
yes.
text. So we are going to be doing vlogs, even if we don't get that 100 subs. We're going to do vlogs and upload it periodically. But we'd truly like to show you how we're using long canes or white sticks, yeah, because it's too far for the dogs.
It is too far, but also we want to show you how we can use our technology to enable us to be able to follow sat navs, to also get the visual support from a subscription that we subscribe to called Ira, so we can get connected to a sighted agent. So all of
we
those
should
small
ask Ira.
things.
Ira, if you're watching,
Yeah.
if you want to be involved in that in some way, it's largely just so we can show how it works en route. Then let us know. We're not going to ask Ira. One thing you can't do, it's a service that you can get on your smartphone. We pay £25 each a month for it.
Yeah.
So it's not cheap, but it's good and it's there when you need it, and you've got trained agents. So we can't ask them when it's safe to cross the road. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
If we get run over, that's on us.
That's our fault.
But we might say, we're a bit confused by the map. Can you help us, please? Or where's the nearest beer? Because I like.
Oh yes,
beer.
you've got to have a near, yeah, and I think that would probably be featuring throughout the whole time that we do our walks. Is that we're going to have to find the pub along the way.
A coffee, I actually am much more fan of.
Well, yeah, but I think it's really exciting, and I want you guys to be engaged with us as much as possible. Hence the reason why I want to do live streams, so you can see the pain and the suffering that I'm going to be doing.
We get it. It's very worthy. You can help us raise £5,000 to name a pub.
It is.
One of the subscribers, by the way, on this channel, or several, we haven't worked the logistics out, you guys are going to get to name the Guide Dog Pup. We need to get to £5,000. We're not asking you for donations today. The Just Giving is in the description, but today's focus is to get those subs up so that we can do live streams,
And it's
which
free.
is going to help us raise money on the day. So that's it's not just like, subscribe. By the way, I don't apologise for that, because that's how you grow YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's going to help that channel grow, right? But in terms of this here now today, we need your help to get to that certain threshold, to make sure that we can do those live streams and we can tell more people and people can follow the journey, right? So
Yeah.
it's real storytelling.
It is real storytelling, and you can see you can see how we get along on the way. And I'm excited about it, and I'm sure you guys are as well, because I know lots of people have put wonderful comments in the comment section. So
Yeah, that's true.
keep
Now,
it here.
I'd like to have a quick production chat, if
Go
we
on.
can, about a couple of things. I don't know if you caught Blind Overnights, the quotes that was on the thumbnail, which is, I remember telling my younger brothers and sisters the lights had gone out for Shawnee. I'm Sean, by the way, I'm not Shawnee. I couldn't do what Siobhan did. You were known as Shawnee.
Yes.
If anybody watched that video, and it's in the description, you might think, well, why are you telling such a traumatic story, right? But we had a massive discussion about this, because I couldn't do what you did. I've already decided. I gloss over mine, right?
Yeah.
Mine would be far simpler. I was born with congenital blindness but had 15% sight, and at the age of 14 lost the functional, and I probably wouldn't go into the detail you went into. But a couple of things were really clear. You haven't seen the edited bits out, actually, because there was even more trauma. That was a trauma for you, right?
Yeah.
So why did you say that you wanted to do it? Because it was you driving that.
Yeah, I wanted to do it purely because I think it's important to tell my whole journey and my whole story. And yes, I'm all about positivity and education and raising awareness, but to be open and to be transparent to all of you, and for people coming to my channel, you've got to see the bits that are really hard as well. So I felt that it was really important for you to get a whole picture of who I am and where I've come from and what I've achieved over the last 22 years. So for me, yes, it was really raw, it was really emotional to do, but I think hopefully by telling my story, it gives other people who are going through sight loss and who've recently been diagnosed with sight loss some hope that it does get better.
And also there's RNIB helpline is in that video.
Yeah.
Check out that video. It was probably a really well-intentioned comment, but it's really been bothering me. And if you're watching, I'm not naming it because it's not a critical thing, because you're probably trying to be really nice, but it's like I lay awake last night thinking about it. And somebody said to you, probably with all good intentions, they said, cheer up, think of the positives. Now, they probably meant there are many positives.
Yeah.
But that's not the sort of video for that, I don't think, because, I mean, what positive? Do you know what? You go to the cinema, that's great. You can't see the screen, but you can get somebody else in for free. The Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower, what's the point in doing that in France when you can't see it? But at least you can jump the queues. So sometimes in life it's a bit light and shade, in that there's not an awful lot of comedy in sight loss, is there? Well, there is, but not about the moment of sight loss.
Sight loss, yeah. And I think, I think everything is mostly well intended. I think people are out there, commenting with all good intentions, and I don't think anyone's going to be saying it
no.
out of the malice of
So if you're watching, it's not taken personally, but just the notion had bothered me, and I'm really sorry to say, but I think it's important to get it out there. That the content that is done like that, which is highly produced content, so we spend time with assistants where necessary. We have more kit than lots of broadcasters use, it has to be said. A lot of thought goes into it, so thank you for watching that. If you can sub, it would genuinely help. Now, I don't like, by the way, being on screen for these things. I will for the walk, because that's our thing.
Yeah.
I prefer being behind the camera, but somebody nudged me into tonight.
I think it's important, especially as we're talking about the walk and what we're doing, and also
Nobody mentioned the walk. I mentioned it once. I think I got away from it.
Okay.
You get that reference? Many won't.
Okay. I think it's really important, if you're going to be doing the walk, it's about a kind of a joint approach.
Joint enterprise.
Yeah, and not only that, but the direction of the channel and the support that you give me as well. So I think it's kind of like a two-way thing. So yes, if you don't want to be in all of them, that's fine. I can just take the lead and just be
the credit.
Well, yeah.
Blind Girl Vlogs. I mean, that's really inclusive title, isn't it? Blinds. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Girl.
Vlogging.
Vlogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? You mean me?
Yeah. Well, I mean, but yeah. So if we're doing like things like this together in terms of the walk and charity events and stuff like that, I think it's just as important for you to be a part of the journey, because you're going to be walking it.
I will for that one. If anybody's got any questions about the kit we use, about the walk, about blindness,
about the channel and its direction.
If you've got video suggestion, pop it below.
Yeah.
And oh crikey, there's so many exciting things. I'm not looking forward to the actual physical walking bit, even though I need to. I am looking forward to the beers. No, well, we've done a bit.
We have done a bit, but we haven't done anywhere near probably the amount that we should really do for that.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so we'll enjoy it anyway.
It's going to be the biggest challenge I think I've ever done.
Really?
Mentally, physically. Yes, it is, of course. I mean, not having Marty by my side, using
Guide
a long
dog
cane.
Marty, for anybody who doesn't know.
Marty,
if you're just tuning in, by the way, would you care to introduce yourself?
I'm Blind Girl Vlogs, Siobhan, and I make content all about blindness, how I live my life as someone with total blindness. I talk about fashion, beauty, makeup, travel. It's all
There's
here.
funny stuff as well as
Funny,
the shade, right?
embarrassing.
Like another video below is 3 things blind people wouldn't actually do. And all I'm going to say to you is if you've watched the other one and you're a bit sad about it, watch that one because you will laugh your bottom off.
Oh, it's hilarious. And
Well, no,
not just because I can't really say that, can I?
No.
Well, I
I
can
went as
because
far
I think
as it
it's-
was dignified to go.
Well, I'm going to say it anyway. I think it was hilarious.
I think I'm great.
No,
I think
no,
I'm
I
brilliant.
didn't say I was brilliant. I just think it's funny. So if you want a little bit of comedy, pop over there and watch it.
Yeah,
And let me know what you think of it.
We're going to catch you soon. By the way, new lens for the camera for some people who follow the technical stuff. Here's a new lens for the camera. I actually want to get another one in November.
Who wants to get so many lenses? He's going to have more
wait
lenses
till-
than an
the-
eye.
No, the one the one that I want to get is is as expensive as the camera.
No, it's not.
It's as expensive as the camera.
You are joking.
I'm not joking. Let's argue about it on the vlog.
Is it really?
Yeah, if I get that one.
No.
But apparently it looks so much sharper.
Wow. Okay.
And
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna.
put in the comments below. Definitely let him indoors get the decent professional lens. This one's quite professional actually.
Yeah, we are lucky, but we have. I'm investing in the channel. I'm investing in you guys. The sound is really important as well as the visuals. So I'm doing it all. I think it's just as important.
I want it all.
Um,
Subscribe. And we're going to catch you
subscribe.
later. All right. It's justgiving.com/walk the number 4 guide dogs. But the most important thing is your sub. And we're going to what? Catch you soon.
Catch you soon.
Right.
Share.
It's all about her.
All about me. It's all about me. Right, edit that bit out.
No.
Yes, you will.